Those dish heaters that I have in there, they go a long way. I try to bake in front of them like a lizard in an aquarium, you know. There. Mason, you want to go get the squirrels? Let's go get them. Go slow. That wasn't slow. There he goes. He's 100 miles an hour. Where are those squirrels? You go get them. Yeah. Even the squirrels are all hiding right now. And probably hard to see him. There he is. Where's the squirrels? He don't know. He don't know where they're at. I don't know where they're at either. You got 5 minutes, buddy. Oh no. Yeah, it's way colder than yesterday. But I thought I'd come out here and mess around a little bit. Have some stainless steel hose right here that I want to process. And that shouldn't be too bad. Can't believe that LED light works with how cold it is right now. It's good. I had to get my dog inside. I know it's cold. Holy smokes. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna last out here before I say screw it. Yeah, it's cold right on the face. We got the stainless steel hose. Is that all of it? That was all of it. Right. So we're gonna want to strip the rubber stuffs off of this hose and then collect our brass pieces. So first I'm gonna test to see if it even is stainless, and it's stainless. Give it a spark test, right? That'll be good stainless steel if we process it, right? So I'm going to cut these brass pieces off. Okay. So now we got our pieces of stainless steel. I'm going to grab that handy dandy knife I showed you guys the other day. Just run a slit on this rubber and clean the stainless up. Seeing that we grabbed it. It's either that or we sell it as breakage. Stainless steel breakage. Dirty. It'd be cool to have a wire stripper to run this stuff. But there's this stainless steel, right? Hey, at least it'll really fill up my stainless steel bag over there. It'll start to anyways. I got those sinks in that tampon machine. I got that, yeah, the sinks in that tampon machine over there. My hands are frozen already though. Holy smokes. I can do like one more and I think I gotta go inside and warm my hands up. Yeah. All right, we're jumping inside. I can't feel my fingers, man. I got 2 layers of gloves on now. That one layer was not doing it. I got 3 of these pieces done and then I basically started feeling frostbitey. So I had to go fix that. Got 2 layers of gloves on now, so my hands shouldn't be near as cold. I was in there thinking about it and I was like, is this stainless steel hose even, is this even worth stripping open? I don't think it is. I was starting to think about it. I'm like, hey, I think I'd get paid more if I stripped aluminum wire instead of this. I grabbed it, so, and I said I'd process it. So that's what we're doing. But that's, I was thinking about that. I'm like, isn't stainless steel only like 35-40 cents a pound? Or did it go up? I don't know. As far as I could remember, it's always been not a good paying metal. I mean, a good paying metal, yes, like non-ferrous, but it doesn't really pay all that much, right? For me, it's a metal that I don't come across as often as others, let's just say, when it comes to the non-ferrous stuff. So it's actually kind of cool to see the stainless steel bag actually filling up for once. I got 2 more pieces left. I guess we'll be all right. Figured I'd come out here and get some of this buggy done, and then we'll process this brass stuff, see if we can work these 2 things loose. I think that's aluminum and brass. I might be mistaken, I don't know. All right, the better part about that is these brass pieces. We're gonna collect those now. Hopefully we can work them off with just a couple of wrenches. That'd be pretty sweet. Oh yeah. Well, I got 1 piece off of it. Stay. Is this aluminum or what? No, it's steel. I'm starting to get some brass built up though. That's pretty good. I like that. It's probably the best part on all of that we just processed was these brass chunks. Ooh, these are cranked on there tight, some of them. lot of tape or sealant or whatever that stuff is. I got 2 more to go. Put a smackdown on these, get the brass going. Now see, you can either do it this way, or you can cut it right off if you really wanted to, but I feel like in this case you'd be burning through a lot of cutting wheel to do that. Sometimes it's best just to break out the piper inches, right? One more. Yeah. That's brass-ish. For the most part, it's brass. There's a chunk of stainless in this one, but that's good. That's good. We're happy with that. Stainless. So we got some stainless steel and some brass going out of that. That's nice. Let's throw something else up on the bench. All right. Wire. Do a little wire. That's mainly all cat wire right there. I just gotta make sure there's no ends on it, and then we can just carry on. Throw that right in comm. I think we'll have a full bucket of comm wire after this, so I'm going to pull this out right now. Huh. That's if we see any ends. I see a couple. Luckily on this batch there's not a lot of ends on there, but there is some, so I'm just making sure. This wire is so cold that the plastic or the insulation on the wire is just literally snapping. This basket's basically full, but I exposed a couple more ends down in here. And we're going to grab the cat wire bag and just bring it right over here and get it all in there. probably have a pretty full bag then. Here. You guys can hear that. It's not like cutting it, it's snapping it. Yep. So it goes right there. All right. All right. Let's get that cat wire bag right over here. I think it's right. Well, it's in here somewhere. There it is. Wire is so stiff, it's having a hard time coming out of the tote. You know, those little buggers get right past my eye every time. These little cat wire ends. We got a full bag of that now. Good weight. Box flattening area. It's right there. I was using some of these to cover the bags up. Like that. Sheet aluminum, we can pull that bag of sheet aluminum. I know that's full. We'll throw this up there. Sheet aluminums and light wires, as far as I can tell anyway. Oh. I didn't have these out in my last video either. We can play with that. That's copper breakage right behind me. That's something I want to explain in my categories I got going on back here. I basically got garbage bag, steel. This is basically your breakage, like whatever you want to call that, breakage, plugs and ends. This is copper breakage. There's boards, there's short machine wires, stuff that I don't like stripping. I got transformers and pop cans. And that's what's behind me. And then what's in front of me in these bins right here, we have bare bright wire, number 1 copper, number 2 copper. You got your brass. This is cat wire, this is light wire, and then this is machine wire, the stuff I would strip. And over in this bags up here, and this tote, Romex obviously, and then we're going to have sheet aluminum, cast aluminum, extruded aluminum, aluminum wire, and then there's MLC, that's hollow BX shell aluminum. Then you got your stainless steel right there. And that's mainly all the categories that I use. That's what I'm hunting for when I go out. Any of those categories basically. So one of the least common materials that I find out of all of these options, that's going to be stainless steel over there. I'm fighting to get my dog's hair out of my mouth here. Yuck. Anyways, more insulated gloves definitely helped out. It's more bearable. We got some cans, some light wires in here. Looks like it's a little dirty, so we're gonna have to clean that up. Bunch of garbage at the bottom of this one, but well, that's expected. Yeah. Because everything I get comes from the dumpster. That's where we make our money. Stuff that was on its way to a landfill, we save it and we sell it. And that's how we profit. And I get to pat myself on the back, you know. We save things from landfills. We do these things on this channel. Yeah. I'm about to take my butt back inside so we can go strip some wire. Probably gonna do something like that inside. Yeah. I think that was it. I think it's all pretty much clean besides this bit of plastic in there. There. More extension light wires. Sweet. Yeah, keeping warm in the trailer, man. Those dish heaters that I have in there, they go a long way. I try to bake in front of them like a lizard in an aquarium, you know. It's definitely a different type of heat that those things throw off. You have to be kind of right there, but when you're right there, it's either you're cold or you're burning. Yeah, those dish heaters are cool. What's this? Got a little smashy action right here. I need another one. Transformer. What else we got?